Market open drives and news items are incredibly important for us because we are trading a trend following strategy and we need movement, we need momentum, and that only comes with liquidity unless you have a market which is so illiquid that even the smallest player can move it, but this will probably never be the case in Forex. What I do here is I mark the market opening times. So at 10 a.m. server time, the London markets are opening, and at 3 p.m. the New York session opens. And the New York session plus the London session together usually produce the largest moves. It is very important for us to be on our toes when these markets open because there are a lot of great trades around. And also market open of the New York session can reverse the trend of the London session. So if we are in a position short here, we have to lock in profit and make sure that we are not being surprised. Shortly after the market open, we had a move down. And here shortly after the market open, we had a move up. This one is actually really nice because we are bouncing from this level here and then we make something like a head and shoulders. Yeah, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Then we get the New York market open, perfect stochastics. Take a look at the M15. This would have been a great entry. We are in an uptrend anyway. This seems like a standard pullback. Of course, we broke below these lows here, so this would be in our way. And we also got a reaction to it, so this is where I would go to break even, like if the other factors would come into play. The same we do here. Take a look at 10 a.m. You can see exactly at 10 a.m. we got the largest candle of the day so far. So this was another liquid opening. There is only consolidation during the London session, and then at 3 when London comes in, the trend continues. Let's do this again here. 10. This is a really nice example of a market opening drive. We are in a downtrend. Here, this is the 3rd of January. We are clearly in a downtrend. We pulled back temporarily. Then we make this pullback shortly before London Open. London Open happens and we get this strong impulse candle. This would definitely be a entry if risk levels apply, as always. And then we make another at 3 p.m. So we get some consolidation here and then another move down. We do the same exercise again on this day. Yeah, only ranging during the Asian session. And then London Open comes and we get a drive down. New York Open comes and we get a consolidation and then continuation. And of course, this is the euro dollar. London Open will affect it much more than if you were trading, for example, the US dollar versus the yen. So the US dollar versus the yen is definitely something I watch during the Asian session as well, but I would never trade during the Asian session. And as for news items, we treat them exactly the same. We look at the red news item, for example, on forexfactory.com or on fxstreet.com. They have economics calendars. And if a red news item comes up, then usually before that news item comes, we don't open new trades. Like 30 minutes before that item, we don't open new trades. If we are in a trade, we tighten our stops and then we wait what impact that news item has, and if it is in overall accordance with the trend, then we simply hop on. So for example, this could have been a news item, such a strong move. We wait for a pullback. We are in the trend already anyway, and then here we get the entry. This would have been a entry with the trend, with the news item, for example. And then we get this move down here to the next pivot point. Yeah, that's basically how we do it. Of course, there are some special days, for example, non-farm payrolls, which have to be treated differently because during non-farm payroll day, usually there is not much movement in the market until that news item comes out because everyone is waiting for it. But other than that, The only thing I do is I stop trading 30 minutes before those crazy news and I tighten my stop, and then I try to either latch onto the move after the news item came out, or I do nothing if it's simply confusion or against the main trend.